tutorial to be a continuation on the course CSS211, and we'll be talking about, it's going to be a continuation of what we have been discussing on delinquency. All right, so with this being said, let's get straight into it. Okay, so we have CSS 211, and in our last class we started the discussion on delinquency. Okay, so today we're going to continue from where we stopped, and basically we discussed about juvenile delinquency in our last class. So today we talked about what delinquency means. All right, and we said it is a legal term for criminal behavior carried out by juvenile. All right, and we discussed about who a juvenile is. All right, a youngster, all right, who committed a crime. All right, a juvenile is actually somebody who is underage, less than 18. All right, so we have that as that. So now today we're going to look at the concept of delinquency in 4 different perspectives. Of delinquency. All right, we're going to look at 4 different perspective of delinquency. All right, we're going to look at the perspective from the parent, an educational view, mental health, and legal system. All right, so the first one, parent. All right, please take note of the point. Now, a parental view of delinquency, all right, look at the disruptive and delinquent behavior that results, all right, in disobedience. All right, behavior that results in, let me space it, disobedience. All right, from a parent point of view, a parent will be particular about knowing what could have led to this behavior that this child is becoming disobedient. All right, now it accompanies, all right, this behavior comes with fighting. All right, when a child begins to fight his siblings, all right, begin to destroy properties and begin to steal money from the family members or threaten parents with violence. All right, now this behavior begins, all right, from somewhere. All right, and it is accompanied with fighting with siblings. All right, accompanies fighting with siblings. All right, destruction of property, destruction of properties, all right, and thefts. All right, this is the parental view. All right, then the parent will begin to notice that this child is becoming, all right, is becoming delinquent. All right, so this is one perspective. Now we also have the educational perspective. All right, the educational perspective says that delinquent behavior as that which interrupts or disrupts. All right, when a child begins to interrupt or disrupt, all right, when a child begins to interrupt or disrupt activities in the class, all right, then the educationalists, all right, refer to such behavior as delinquent behavior. Are we together? Educational view, let's just put educational. So we have the parental view, right? The educational view. Now, when a child, all right, activities, all right, interrupts or disrupts, all right, or disrupts, that's a double R, okay, it should be now regards delinquent behavior as that which interrupts or disturbs, all right, interrupts or disturbs, so that's interrupt or disturbs, all right, when a juvenile, all right, begins to interrupt or disrupt classroom learning, all right, then we can say, all right, the educational or the educationalist sees this behavior as delinquent behavior. As delinquent behavior. Okay, this behavior, all right, such behavior violates the school code of conduct and threatens the safety of students. Are we together? Such behavior violates the code of conduct, all right, and threatens the safety of students. Okay, now this behavior does that. Now let's look at it from the mental health, all right, from mental health. Now if you look at the delinquent behavior from this view, all right, now professionals consider delinquency to include a wide range of disruptive behavior, all right, that may involve aggression towards others. All right, we have aggression towards, okay, others. It includes destruction of properties. Miss Ojoma Paul, it's great to have you on the stream. I think I'm seeing this name for the very first time. You are welcome. Although you came a bit late, please do well to subscribe to the channel if you are here to do that, and also do well to smash the like button. Okay, Miss Ajuma Paul. So we have that. So now the fourth, now talking of the mental health, speaking of which, the mental health, all right, from the view of the mental health, we have destruction of property, deceitfulness, all right, violation of coffee and school attendance, all right, activities like, all right, and it comes with destruction of properties, all right, theft, violation of curfew, all right. Okay, Miss John, is it Mr. John or Nada? Greetings from this angle, sir. Mr. John, it's great to have you on board. I'm seeing a lot of new faces today. Please let's do VOL2 turn up for the private class. All right, that is where a lot is going down. All right, we do the Telegram thing. All right, there's also exam practice questions and keynotes for exam supports and assistance are given during TMA2. A lot of things are going down in private class, and for as many of you who are interested, do well to reach out to me through the website www.tutораyo.com. On the website, you see the WhatsApp icon. Just click on the WhatsApp icon, takes you directly to my DM, and you'll be sent a requirement to join the class. All right. So we have also, please smash the like button if you're here to do that, and also subscribe to the channel. It's just for subscription is just for free. Subscribe, and you'll be notified whenever we're having classes. Now we have mental health. Here, aggression. Professionals regard this level as aggression, all right, behaviors that accompany aggression towards other, all right, and other things like theft, destruction of property, all right. We have violation of curfew, all right, and school attendance, all right. So we have that as that. Now let's look at the legal view. Violation of violation of curfew, all right. So now let's look at the fourth one, which is the last point, from the angle of the legal system view. Right here, the government considers persons under the age of 18 to be juvenile. However, when children under the age commit serious crime, such as murder, they will be persecuted as adults, especially in the case of physical development and intelligence. All right, that was the legal view. And just legal. All right. So, according to the government, if a child is below 18, all right, all right. So most of the crime committed by anyone below 18 legally, all right, most of them are being waived, but in the case of murder, all right, they are being persecuted as adults. All right, in the case of murder, they may be persecuted as adults. Okay, so we have, these are the 4 points, all right, different perspective of delinquency behavior. All right, so these are the 4 points: the view of the parents, the view of the educational, all right, the view of mental health, and the legal view. So we have that as that. So permit me to erase the board so we can take more points. Now let's take this point. It says here that the early starters in delinquency are youngsters who begin criminal activities before the age of 15. Youngsters are early starters in delinquency. All right, early starters in delinquency. All right, basically they begin their criminal activities before all right, they begin their criminal activities before the age of 15. All right, they begin their criminal activities before the age of 15. So we have that as that. Now, this early delinquent youngster come from family with neglectful, hostile, and antisocial parents who fail to instill self-control and healthy conscience. You know, in our very first class, we talked about, all right, most of the delinquent behavior perpetrated out there is from majority, I'm not saying all, but majority is from children that grew up right in a family whereby the parent had not done so well in instilling proper living, all right, and healthy conscience in them. All right, so we have these early delinquent youngsters come from families, all right. All right, youngster. Okay, delinquent, not delinquent. All right, delinquent youngster are from families with neglect. All right, hostility. All right, always insulting, abusing, right? All sort of costs on their children. All right, neglect. Okay, let's use this instead. All right, neglect. Okay, so let's use this. Hostile, neglectful, hostile, and antisocial parents. Antisocial parents. All right, and these parents have failed to what instill self-control and a healthy conscience in their children. All right, so we have that as that. Now their families tend to have low social economic status. Also, you need to understand the fact that families like this tend to have low social economic status. Low social economic status. All right, low social economic status, frequently unemployed, and oftentimes divorced. All right, unemployed and divorced. All right, so you can't expect much from such parents. All right, as children in school, they exhibit low verbal ability. All right, youngster delinquents exhibit low verbal ability. all right, poor academic records, and serious reading problem. These are the things. Now you don't expect much from children like this, all right, whereby whenever they get old, they have to get a proper care, love, and compassion from their parents. But instead of that, what they get is neglect, all right, hostile behaviors, all right, from antisocial parents. Definitely, you can't expect them to do well in school. You can't expect them if they at their very tender age, all right, that they need proper guide, love, care, and compassion from their parents. If they get the otherwise, if they get the opposite, it will take them a lot of time to break loose from such mentality. All right, so we have that as that. Now, such children, all right, such children, they learn about aggressive behavior, all right. All right, they learn aggressive behavior. All right, children learn most time from what they see. All right, they learn aggressive behavior, all right, from their siblings and parents. All right, and they tend to implement what they have learned. All right, in a study by Patterson in 1986, it was discovered that 30 to 40 percentage of antisocial behavior was as a result of family interaction. All right, that's Patterson in 1986. All right, Patterson in 1986 discovered, in a study by Patterson in 1986, it was discovered that 30 to 40% of antisocial behavior behavior, all right, was as a result of family interaction. Of family interaction. All right, basically a child learns a lot from what he sees from his sibling and from his parent. All right, so we have that as that. Now we need to understand that delinquent behavior is divided into two categories. All right, permit me to raise the board. All right, is subdivided into two categories. Now, the first category is status offenses. All right, and secondly, delinquency offenses. All right, delinquency offenses. Now, when we say status offenses, what are we talking about? Status offenses are those offenses or acts with which, all right, act which would not be considered as offense if it is committed by an adult. All right, that's status offenses. Now, this is the kind of offense if, all right, offense or act which would not be considered an offense if it is committed by an adult. Offense or act will not, all right, be considered an offense, all right, will not be considered an offense if committed by an adult. All right, committed by an adult. Now we have, they include acts of truancy, running away from school, alcohol possession, all right, coffee violation, all right, possession of alcohol, all right, possession of alcohol, all right, we have coffee violation and truancy, all right, we have truancy, running away from school, that was that means, and coffee violation. All right, coffee violations. I believe we all know what coffee is. All right, maybe you are asked to, maybe something is happening in the vicinity or in the community and people are instructed not to work at certain time. All right, so this is not be considered as an offense if committed by an adult. All right, now we have delinquency offenses involves destruction or theft of property, violent crimes against persons, all right, violent crimes against persons, illegal possession of weapon, and possession of sales or illegal drugs. Juvenile delinquency, all right, are we together? Okay, now let's continue. So we have number 2, offenses. Now, these are the type of offenses whereby, all right, involve destruction or theft of property. Destruction or theft of properties. All right, illegal possession of drugs, all right, and weapons and the likes. Those are delinquent offenses. So we have that as that. So let's quickly talk about now. You need to know that juvenile delinquency is a social problem, all right, because a significant number of people find fault with behavior of children in society. All right, please know that juvenile delinquency is a social problem because a significant number of people find fault with behavior of children in the society. All right, so we have, according to Hamad Miles in 1975, he described the social problem in objectivist theory. All right. Now, this theory locates the cause of social problem on social structures. All right. And there are two types of objectivist theory. My goodness. There are two types of objectivist theory. All right. But let's just take the name of the person that made the theory. All right. We have Armand Miles. All right. 1975. All right. It describes it describes social problem in objectivist theory. All right, and he subdivided this theory, all right, into two. All right, two like this. All right, which are, there are two types of objective theory. All right, objectivity theory. We have the left wing theory, and we have the right wing theory. Right wing theory. All right, when we say the left wing theory, what do we mean in essence? The left wing theory talks about, blames the cause of social problem on the needed change. All right, needed change. All right, and what does this mean? This means that the juvenile delinquency is a product of the society. All right, the left-wing theory blames the cause of social problem on the needed change. Now, if families do the right thing, all right, children, all right, properly brought up children will be product of the society. All right, so now this left-wing change is putting the blame on the society, that the society has failed in providing, all right, the proper home training for children. All right, and that's why we are having things like juvenile delinquency. Right, while the right wing theory explained that social problem emanates from rapid social change. All right, needed change, and let me put it properly, blames it on the needed change. All right, while this blames it on, all right, rapid social change. Okay, so we have that as that. So in our next class, we'll call it a wrap for today. In our next class, we'll take our bearing from early prohibition against deviant behavior. All right, so thank you very much, everyone. We highlight this next class. All right, thank you very much, everyone. I believe you've been able to learn a thing or two in this class. Please, let's do all to send our notes to the expected class so that we can monitor the progress of our studying. Thank you very much, everyone, and I look forward to seeing all the subsequent tutorials. Bye-bye.